Yo, what is up everyone? Jay here with another Fire Emblem Heroes video, and today we're going to take a look at this month's legendary hero that's just been revealed, and it's a bit of an unexpected one, definitely for me at least, and it is legendary Hinoka. So yeah, we didn't expect, or I'd say most people didn't expect Hinoka to become a legendary, at least not right now, because, we still have male Corrin on the table, Alir, um, I guess so, like a couple others. But yeah, I definitely didn't expect Hinoka, but I like her. I got nothing against Hinoka. She's definitely, I like her more than other Fates Royals. And she is a bow flyer once again. Pretty much every version of her is a flyer, I think, in Fae. Some kind of ranged flyer, I believe. So yeah, so this time she's a fire legendary, and she's a red bow flyer, which is kind of cool because we've had a, kind of steady stream of green flyers lately, or green bow, should I say. So it's kind of nice to get a red one. There isn't too many of them. So yeah, Hinoka is, her class type specifically isn't very competitive. So Hinoka here, she's a pretty strong unit, and this Hinoka's design is pretty cool. It's actually, I was just informed that I think this is a Queen Hinoka because she actually has the Fujin Yumi and Rajinto in her bow. So it's Fujin, Rajin, Yumi. If you guys played Conquest, you guys know what that means. So it's kind of cool and kind of sad at the same time. But yeah, Fujin, Rajin, Yumi gives her effectiveness against flyers and armor units, so that's really good. She has -1 cooldown, Canto 1, and effective against flying. Yeah, so I already said that. Start of combat, if she's alive, she grants attack speed +6 to unit during combat and deals damage equal to 20% of her speed. So that's nice, true damage. And then she neutralizes effects that prevent her follow-up attacks. Standard no follow-up, that's on so many units. And then also, if she has weapon triangle advantage and she's faster than them, the foe can't counterattack. So this is pretty cool because this is going to help her, safely just kill a lot of green units. So if she has a weapon triangle advantage, or if she's faster, they can't counterattack. So I thought it was actually, yeah, so it's separate conditions. So I thought they had to be both activated, but you either have to have weapon triangle advantage or be faster than them. So that's really amazing for Hinoka here because, if you're against a green unit that might be faster than you can still have the fire sweep effect, or if you're just faster in general, it doesn't matter what color they are, you can also have the fire sweep. That's really good for her, and you have to watch out for her because she's going to get very, very fast and hit pretty hard with her true damage, and also has effectiveness against 2 class types. So that's a really solid weapon. It's nothing like insane or like something we have never seen before, really. Like, obviously there's a lot of other red nukes with fire sweep effects like Legendary Veronica. We've seen partial no follow-up, of course, and true damage on a lot of other red nukes, but still solid weapon. She comes with Deadeye, standard for an archer, comes with attack speed catch, and then Wings of Mercy 4. So we're finally having this. This inflicts defense res -3 on the foe during combat, and if she's within 3 spaces of an ally and that ally's HP is below 100 HP or equal to 99, unit can move to a space adjacent to the ally, and if an ally's HP is less than or equal to 60%, the unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of that ally. So pretty good. Compared to Escape Route 4, I have to look at that skill again, but it seems, what Wings of Mercy would do. It gives instead of an attack speed debuff, it gives defense res, kind of to parallel off Escape Route. But yeah, this is pretty good because she's just going to be able to teleport all over the place, and your allies have taken any kind of damage. So against like teams that have, I don't know, like Duo Duma, for example, and the upheaval damage, you can just move to that ally no matter where you are. You don't have to take much damage, and if they took more, then you can move to a space within 2 spaces of that ally, which allows for the even crazier teleportation. So Wings of Mercy 4 is solid, and she comes with the Rallying Cry, which I'm pretty sure is a PRF skill. Because she doesn't really have any PRF skills except for her weapons. So Rallying Cry, at the start of turn, if she's within 2 spaces of an ally, she grants special cooldown charge +1 per attack during combat. So that means on the second hit, if they don't have guard, Deadeye will be charged because Deadeye will be moved down to 2 cooldown thanks to the weapon, the -1 cooldown, and then you hit once, it'll be at charge, and then the second hit, you'll be able to trigger it. So that's pretty cool. So special charges are always good, and then she also gives that to herself and allies for 1 turn, and grants charge to unit and flying allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn, and then inflicts speed defense res -5 on infantry, armored, and cavalry foes within 3 rows, 3 columns centered on unit during combat. So Rallying Cry is really what kind of sets her apart. Obviously we've seen this before on like World Breaker on Thor, special charges that you can give to your allies is nothing new, but the fact that she can give this for a start of turn, that I think, yeah, so Thor has it during combat. So Thor has to be within 2 spaces. Here, you don't have to worry within 2 spaces, but obviously the trade-off is it's a start of turn effect, so she is susceptible to Elamine, but still, past the +1 charges, you also have charge, which is really good because charge ignores pretty much any kind of like trees or anything. Well, yeah, so like any kind of well, I guess it would be only for flying allies. Flying allies can move anywhere, but charge, on like an armor unit, for example, you can just ignore terrain. But here, it's for a flying ally, and that's really good because flying allies already have great movement, and you can just move more with charge. And then you also have the -5 debuff on infantry, armor, and cavalry foes within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on them. So it's the same range as Embla has on her C skill. So Rallying Cry is pretty good. It's really good for Hinoka here. So overall, she's not like insane, not as insane as like other legendaries we had, like Legend Veronica, I'd say, at least on paper. But she can be very, very annoying because Rallying Cry is definitely something you have to watch out for. And her weapon as well, having that kind of sneaky fire sweep effect. So here she is just nuking that green flyer. He can't even counterattack, and then she can Canto out with a Canto 1. So pretty solid legendary. I'm happy for Hinoka fans. I know she's not the most popular character. I know male Corrin fans are like in shambles right now. But he's gonna get his legendary. Don't worry about it. I just like to joke that, he just got a legendary, or he just got an alt like last Halloween, right? And Corrin's one of the most popular characters, so he's gonna get his for sure. I just like it when Intelligent Systems throws curveballs. Speaking of Corrin, there she is. I was talking about male Corrin, but yeah. I just like it when Intelligent Systems, they throw curveballs and they don't do the obvious every single time. So a lot of people didn't expect Hinoka, so it's kind of cool to see her. And that means Camilla's going to get one, so we'll see about that when it happens. But let's look at the rest of the units on the banner. So we have Legendary Female Corrin. Of course, we have Dagger. We have Legendary Micaiah. We have my girl, Legendary Sheeta. We have Legendary Nana, Legendary Myrrh. We have Sather. We have Rearmed Ophelia. We have Arcane Alfred, Ascended Alicia, and Legendary Male Robin. So pretty solid banner overall. Like none of the units here are really that bad. No one here is like a super stinker. I'd say probably maybe the worst unit on the banner is like, I don't know, like as a unit, minusing fodder, like not including fodder. Probably Ophelia and Micaiah, but they're still great. Micaiah, she's still a solid legendary. She's not like super duper amazing, but still pretty good. Ophelia has amazing fodder, of course, with the Arcane Eclipse and Special Spiral 4. So you're looking at the red color. You got Legendary Hinoka, you got the new Bow Flyer Nuke, and you have Rearmed Ophelia, like I just said, and you have Legendary Nana. And Legendary Nana is one of the best units in the game. Really amazing. I think in my opinion, the second best Sword Cavalier in the game after Brave Seliph. So red is really stacked. Then you look to blue, you got my girl Legendary Sheeta, really solid legendary, kind of like Micaiah, not incredible, but still pretty solid and a good armor and cavalry check. Someone I use a lot for my team because I have her at +10. And then Alfred, who has the Arcane Xiang, which is good for a lot of these slower lance units or lance units that want to use or get their specials off easily with the special charges. So Arcane Xiang is pretty good. And then Legendary Myrrh, who's still a good unit because of Darkling Guardian and that ability to stop teleportation. So Legendary Myrrh is a solid unit as well. Then colorless, you got Legendary Corrin, Legendary Micaiah, and Ascended Alicia. So Ascended Alicia is definitely the best unit out of those three right now because Ascended Alicia is more recent, and she also has really good fodder for healers if you want to make them offensive. Legendary Corrin, she can still, I guess, put in work, and the Gaining Fang isn't bad, but, power creep and whatnot, and just units hitting harder has made her life a little bit more difficult. But she's still solid, and I already talked about Micaiah. And then green, you have Sather, Legendary Male Robin, who just cheats, and then Dagger. So Legendary Male Robin, obviously the best one here because he gives everyone unity, and he's very, very annoying to take out if you're not prepared for him. There isn't really that many counters to him, like straight up. I mean, at least in the sense that you can't really stop his in combat panic thing, or not in combat, the unity thing that he can give to everybody. So it's kind of hard to stop that. So yeah, Legendary Male Robin definitely, at least for me, has given me issues. So yeah, he's insane. Sather is a pretty decent mythic. I don't really see her that much on offense, honestly. I mean, her C skill is nice, but I don't know. I just feel like Astro Mythics are kind of competitive. But she's good. She's good, solid. And then Dagger is okay, I guess. She's not really great right now, which is sad because I do like Dagger a lot. But she's waiting for like a remix or a refine. She's definitely worse than her sister at her role as an offense mythic, but Pathfinder's still nice. But yeah, that's Legendary Banner. It's pretty good. Red's definitely the best color in my opinion. Next best colors, next best color might be blue. I mean, Sheeta has Distant Storm, which isn't maybe not the most desirable for people. Red's definitely the best color. Then I'd say maybe colorless, maybe green. I don't know. I feel like the other colors are kind of like tied, and then red is easily the best. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave it at that. But that's Legendary Banner. Hinoka's pretty solid unit. I wouldn't say she's a must pull unless you're a huge fan of her, but like I said, I don't think she's the most popular character. If it was a male Corrin, I think a lot more people would pull, especially with, the summer banners coming out, and those are fan favorites, of course. So I'm saving for that. to see who's going to be on that. So I'm definitely going to be skipping, but you know, you do have some great units here. Like the ones that stick out the most: Ascended Lincia, Legendary Nana, Ophelia, of course, and Alfred, with amazing fodder. And just amazing combat. So yeah, that's the banner, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Please stay safe out there. Peace out.